Hello, and let's say a big hello with a smiley face. And let's see, guys, I am happy to be with you today, even if we are not at school, but we are still at school, working, right? Um, yep. Okay, guys, today, we are going to continue with our integers, our best friends. And last time we talked about adding integers with the same signs, and today it will be about adding two integers, sorry, two integers with different signs, like something like um, -2 plus 4. And later we will go with -5 plus 6, and or we can even try, oh, not -6, let's say -5 plus something like 2, like 3. And later we may try something like 3 plus -4. Okay, this should do it. Okay, guys, let's start. But you remember when we first started talking about adding integers, we used the number line. We can do this using the number line. Let's take the first one. Let's go. Let's say that we have -2 plus 4. Then we need to find the sum. We need to find the sum. Then what do we do in that case? Then I have a number line here on my screen. Then we still need to put some bars. Let's see, I take a blue color, and let's add some bars. I have one, maybe this. Okay, I have 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we keep adding, guys. Even if they may not be too straight, or they may not have the same distance, don't do it by hand. Okay, you can use your rulers, guys. I'm not using a ruler. I'm trying to do my best for you to be able to understand what is being done here. Okay, let's say that we're done marking this part. Then we need to copy this. Just copy this. We are going to copy. So to do that, control. Oops, sorry, guys. Oh, is it okay? Let's see, did I take it wrong? Okay, let's say that I take it again. Okay, we need the same colors. Okay, here it is. We have it. So let's place it. Okay. Okay, guys, let's say that this is our home. We need the 0. This one is our home, the 0. And we need numbers, the positive numbers. Remember that as long as we're moving to the right of 0 on the number line, the numbers become larger. And since to the right of 0 we have the positive numbers, we have 1. We have 1, we have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oops, too close. 8, 9, and let's say that we have a 10 here. Let's not go further. Let's stop with 11. And to the left of 0 we have the negative number. Remember that the numbers keep decreasing as long as we're moving to the left. For instance, if I have 11, I am moving to the left of 11. I will have 10, 9, 8 until I get to 0 and to the negative numbers. So this is why to the left of 0 we have the negative numbers. So let's take Yep, a dark red color, like -1, -2, -3, -4. Mhm. Let's go down, or let's go left. Let's go left instead. Okay, the more we're moving to the left, we have -7 now. Okay, -8, -9, and -10, and we will stop at -11 as well. Then what do we do? Since we have -2 plus 4, you remember what we did? We take the first number, which is -2. Then we go on the number line, we start at the 0. Since 2 is negative, because we have the negative sign in front of 2, we have -2. We are going to move 2 spaces to the left, and we stop us at a 0. So we say 1, 2. This is our -2. Then it is a sum because we have the plus sign. Then let's put the plus sign here. And now we have 4. What should we do here? Since a 4 is positive, we needed to move from 2, we need to move 4 spaces to the right. Then I take another color like the orange one, and I start from 2. I say 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is our 4 spaces. Then what happened? Then we reach 2. You notice that we went to the right until we reach 2. Then we can say that -2 plus 4 is equal to 2. What happened? For you to understand what happened, uh, let's talk about the absolute value. When we got the -2, we moved to the left of 0, 2 spaces, which is translate the idea of distance. And remember that the distance of a number from 0 is its absolute value. This is what we just did. This is what we just did. And when we took the number 4, what did we do? Then we moved 4 spaces to the right of 2, which is also the idea of distance. 4 spaces from -2. That's mean how many steps did we take to the right of 2, and 2 was our origin, was our home. Then by moving like this, we reach 2, and this is why when you are adding numbers with different signs, the first thing we do is to find the absolute value, absolute value of each number. This is what we do. We find the absolute value of each number. Then this is what we did. Sorry guys, sorry. This is what we did with our expression. Then we go there, we say, okay, the absolute value of -2 is equal to what? To 2. Because when we move to the left of 0, in order to reach 2, we have to move 2 spaces. And this is what we do. We move 2 spaces to the left of 0 to reach -2. And for 4, then we say the absolute value of 4 is equal to what? Is equal to 4. Why? If we start at 0 and we move 4 spaces to its right, because 4 is positive, we obtain 4. Then we are done with the first step. And for the second step, what do we do? Then for the second step, we say second step, then subtract the absolute value of the smaller number from the absolute value of the larger number. This is what we do. Then let's go back. Here we have just oops, oh guys, sorry, I said 6 here, but it wasn't 6, it was 2. It was 2, not 6, it was 2. My mistake. It was the absolute value of -2 is 2, not 6. Okay, we were able to fix it. Okay, then let's say that we have the absolute value of 2, -2 is 2, the absolute value of 4 is 4. Which one is the smallest one? If we look at it carefully, we will say that 2 is less than 4. Then what do? We subtract the absolute value of 2 from 4. This is what we have here. Then we say 4 minus 2 is 2. This is what we do. We are done. We are done with the second step. And for the third step, we say that the sign for the third step, the sign of the sum will be the same as the sign of the larger absolute value. Then let's go back. We have 4 and 2. Then 4 is the biggest one. Then in our operation up there, 4 was positive. It only means that the sign of our sum will be positive, which give us something like -2 plus 4 is equal to 2. This is what we obtain. This is it. Then -2 plus 4 is 2. Then let's try again. Let's try again. We are going to do this with another operation. Let's say that we have -5 plus 3. Then we see the purple one here. -5 plus 3 is equal to what? Remember our step. We said that we need to find the absolute value of each number. Then we say the absolute value of 5 is equal to 5. And the absolute value of 3 is positive, is equal to 3. Remember that the absolute value can't be negative because it only tells us at which distance of 0, at which distance from 0 the number is at. Then we subtract the smaller absolute value from the larger absolute value. Then which one is the larger one? This is 5. I put 5 minus 3. Then when we say 5 minus 3, this is 2. This is it. Then we said the sign of our sum, which is 2, will be the sign of the greatest or the larger absolute value. Our larger absolute value is 5, and the sign of 5 in our operation was negative. Then we had negative sign. Then 5 is less than 0 because it is placed to the left of 0. And the sign of the number 5 is the negative sign. And please, when I say 5, the absolute value is greater than 3, it's not the same with negative 5 is greater than 3. No, negative 5 isn't greater than 3 because negative 5 is the actual value of the number, but 5 is the absolute value, which means the distance of that number from 0. Okay, then we say negative 5 plus 3 is equal to, we put the negative sign in front of 2 because 5 is the greatest absolute value and the sign of 5 in the operation was negative, then we say negative 2. You can try to plot it or to represent the operation on the number line. You will obtain the same result. Then thank you guys for watching this video lecture, and you will find some interactive questions like that. I will ask you some questions, you do the calculation and you just check the correct answer. And guys, it was a pleasure to be with you today. See you next time, and I hope that everything will calm down so that we can be together. In the meantime, let's enjoy it, and let's enjoy it together. You will be able to see me, and unfortunately I can't see you. And if you have any question, just ask. And you can also, if you have some examples of how you can apply these things, adding integers with different signs in the real world, you are welcome because you will have bonus. Okay, bonus. Try to figure out how you can use this kind of operation, like adding integers with different signs in the real world. Okay, try to figure out a situation where you had to do this. Okay guys, bye bye and see you soon.